What do you feel like are the biggest challenges in post-production now? There's with all these developments, there's new challenges. So what do you see some of the big ones being?
Um, so both of us, we deal with young people who are getting started, and they don't quite know, you know, whether they want to be editors, they want to be storytellers, they want to be script writers. Some of them know, some of them are just tasting. Um, I think the trickiest part is how to, because they've already done the indoctrination of they've come into the world of reels and short form cinema storytelling before they're going to go into long form storytelling. And there are some examples. I mean, Quinta Brunson's Abbott Elementary began as reels on Instagram. I think sometimes understanding the connection between what the students have seen and the material that they're already bringing in, and how to make that kind of dovetail. They might not even have an understanding of that. They're not learning a different language, but they are involved in these multiple ways of seeking stories online and then coming into a classroom where they're being taught a certain system, which feels like, oh, I'm learning something new. It can be a double-edged sword because they're so used to that short form storytelling, the quick and dirty form of filmmaking where a shaky camera, a voice, it doesn't matter as long as you can get it out there, as long as people can respond to it. It's hard to really slow things down for the learner, to get them invested in composition, to have them think about what a 2 minute long piece might mean. I mean, 2 minutes seems long to some of my students because you've been restricted at a minute long reel for Twitter or what have you, for TikTok. I think that's a challenge. Attention economy, we speak about that in terms of what students are doing in the classroom. It transfers to everything. It transfers to how they sit in front of a post-production or a project, write about it, think about it, the material that they're shooting, the amount of time that they're pushing the button on a camera to record a shot. All of those are impacted by the quickness of moving on and quickly kind of doing things. The challenge as a professor, as a teacher for me, is I am not immersed in that world as much as they are. And so how do I try to understand that sensibility and utilize that in my work? So we're not just ignoring that world completely and saying, well, we're going to do something different, making use of something they already know, but stabilizing it maybe is the bad of a lack of a better
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, that idea of shifting from social media to like classical aspects of filmmaking, that the slowing it down and saying, look at this for 30 seconds in
Yeah.
this one shot, and why are we looking at it? And
Yeah.
it's funny because a lot of people say like, well, social media's destroyed everyone's attention span, but yet at the same time, we binge 8-hour series
Yep.
routine. So
Exactly.
attention
Yeah.
spans
Long
are,
form is not dead, right?
yeah, it's just what people pay attention to,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.